IQ. He understands the sport. He looks at it in a mental sense. He knows what he needs to do.
Lennox Lewis has been left impressed after witnessing Terence Crawford's brutal preparation for the upcoming showdown with Canelo Alvarez. The former heavyweight champion praised Crawford's discipline, sharp boxing IQ, and relentless focus inside training camp. According to Lewis, whenever Crawford locks in mentally, he executes with precision and knows exactly what it takes to win. To Lewis, this level of preparation is a clear signal that Crawford is fully ready for the challenge ahead.
Terence got a great chance to beat him, man. You know what I mean? Terence can box, Terence can move, Terence can punch. You know what I mean? Terence ain't gonna be doing like
Crawford's longtime trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, has also emphasized that the historic occasion is not overwhelming his fighter. Bomac explained that Crawford feels no pressure heading into the Canelo clash, approaching it as another step in his storied career. He highlighted how Crawford's preparation has been sharp, deliberate, and purely focused on execution. For Crawford, this moment is not about the weight of history. It is about proving he is the pound-for-pound best. Bomac insists his fighter is mentally calm, physically ready, and strategically aligned to shock the boxing world.
Stay at the top and be at the top. He moves very well. He's a very elusive mover, and his work rate is high.
I won't ask you who's going to win the fight because I know it's a question you've probably been asked a million times, but I will ask you, do you think this fight goes the distance, or do you think this fight ends inside the distance?
Interesting.
Legendary commentator Larry Merchant added a historical perspective, drawing parallels between Crawford's situation and Sugar Ray Leonard's iconic upset of Marvin Hagler. Merchant reminded fans how Leonard, considered the smaller and less powerful man, used skill, footwork, and ring intelligence to outmaneuver Hagler. He believes Crawford stands in a similar position against Canelo. According to Merchant, Crawford's ability to control the pace, use sharp timing, and rely on movement gives him the same blueprint Leonard followed to perfection decades ago.
Have a fight rather than maybe boxing.
No, I don't think there's no pressure on Terence because Terence gonna fight the way that he's used to fighting. So by saying all that stuff that Turkey say or anybody else say, that doesn't bother Terence not one bit. You know, we train for one way, the way we're gonna fight, and that's the way we're gonna get the job done.
People talk about this fight and they talk about the outcome of the fight. The sort of narrative online is that, look, Terence was moving up in weight, but we all know Terence can crack. When that fight was made with Errol Spence, it was seen as a 50-50 fight, and in reality what it was one of the most destructive performances I've ever seen. Should fans be surprised if Terence could manage to stop Canelo?
I think that fans are going to be surprised when he dismantled Canelo. The more time goes on, the more time Terence can settle into that weight, the worse it's off for the opponent.
The last one for me, because I know this time is now at that minute as you were talking, so I just have one more question. If he manages to get through Canelo Alvarez, does that cement his place on the Mount Rushmore of boxing?
You just answered the question.
Rhetorical.
Respected trainer Buzzy Ennis also weighed in with a bold prediction, warning that Canelo has struggled in the past when facing slick and mobile opponents. Ennis argued that Crawford is exactly the type of fighter who can make Canelo lose patience in the ring. Unlike William Skull and others who failed to trouble the Mexican superstar, Crawford has the ability to create angles, land clean counters, and force Canelo into uncomfortable exchanges. Ennis believes this fight won't be decided by brute strength alone, but by who successfully imposes their rhythm.
Asked the great Larry Merchant, I said, do you think Terence Crawford has a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez? Larry said, Jim, did Ray Leonard get an official decision victory over Marvelous Marvin Hagler? And I said, yes, he did. He said, well, if Ray Leonard could beat Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez. And I said, why do you say that? He said, same equation. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Over and over and over. He's got to figure the angles and the approaches that will allow him to step in, land to the body, or occasionally upstairs, and then get out. That's what Ray did so effectively.
Another key voice from Crawford's camp, Bernie the Boxer, issued a strong warning of his own. He boldly declared that Canelo is tailor-made for Terence Crawford's style. Bernie explained that Canelo's powerful yet methodical and somewhat predictable approach fits perfectly with Crawford's adaptability and instinct. He praised Crawford's discipline, courage, and fearlessness, insisting that the Nebraska native is not coming just to participate in a super fight, but to dominate. According to Bernie, Crawford knows how to win and is willing to go through fire to seize victory.
And all that. If he can't touch you, you know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean?
Now, did watching that make you feel like Terrence Crawford has better than a 50% chance after watching? I know we've seen him against Laura back in the day,
Right.
but now this is supposed to be new and improved Canelo.
Yeah. I think, like I said, Terrence got a great chance to beat him, man. You know what I mean? Terrence can box, Terrence can move, Terrence can punch. You know what I mean? Terrence ain't gonna be doing like Skull. Terrence gonna punch you. You know what I mean? Terrence from the streets, man. You know what I mean? He knows what to do. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, I think he's gonna wind up frustrating, you know what I mean?
So what's the right way? Because Skull was moving too much. As soon as he goes, as soon as you turn him, then is that when you start firing off?
Well, see, the thing is, the right way is the way I would have my fighter going. I'm boxing, you know what I mean? And he's coming at me, I'm hitting him, pop, 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 pop. As soon as he gets set, I'll tie him up. Walk him to the center. You know what I mean? We cruise to the ropes and do the same thing. Good. Keep on frustrating, hit with the jab. Good. Keep on moving, but also hitting, though. You know what I mean? When he gets frustrated, then let his guard stand. It's a good night.
Crawford's preparation has also included top-level sparring designed to replicate Canelo's style. One notable partner has been Lester Martinez, a skilled professional known for his pressure and ring strength. Reports from training camps suggest that Crawford has looked sharp against Martinez, showcasing his trademark counterpunching and precision while adapting to the physicality of a super middleweight. By testing himself against opponents like Martinez, Crawford ensures he will enter the ring fully acclimated to the size, power, and style of Canelo Alvarez.
A lot of people are saying about Crawford's age, but, you know, no boxing, no life, as Canelo would say. And Crawford still, you know, in age, but he ain't took no punishment. He's cautious, you know, he works hard throughout these years. So, you know, of course you're gonna, you know, you gotta count that in the factor. But in his heart and his mind and his spirit, he's still youthful about boxing. He loves boxing, and this is one way to get him up. You know, he's a challenge guy. He loves a challenge, and Canelo is the biggest challenge you can get. You know, we got to go up 2 weight classes, really 3 weight classes to get a guy like that. Hardest puncher, great counter puncher, tons of experience, undisputed champion, unified champion, a couple of divisions champion. And so we didn't get the Pacquiao or the Mayweather, but we getting Canelo, and nothing comes easy to Team Crawford, and expect us to look good on the 12th. Expect us to come out victorious September 12th.
Oh, we obviously just saw his fight against Skull, and people didn't obviously enjoy it, the back foot boxing from Skull and whatever.
Yeah.
But what fight can fans expect from Bud? Because a lot of people think that it'll be similar to that or the Charlo fight or whatever like that.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He's the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We're going to do everything we can to him. We're going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him. Because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.